Hola, ¿cómo estás? Buenos dias. How are you? Hoping all is beautiful and well. So, y'all know that feeling you get when you've checked into your flight. Did I even wash my face today? No. Okay, you know that feeling you get when you've checked into your flight and you all set. You're like, yes, I'm on my way, and your bags are packed. But of course, you got to check them out to make sure that everything is everything, right? So, well, I got that feeling right now. I checked in, my bags are checked. So, first time experience of going to be in a country for 3 months. The longest I've ever been in a country was 6 weeks, and it's when I went to Trinidad and Tobago, and I loved it. It was great. You know what? I'm gonna tell you, you really get to know a country when you stay there some length of time. I do feel like that. Like I think if you go on a trip for like a week, you kind of that's like the honeymoon phase. You be like, oh, it's so great, and you might come back next time, stay for 2 weeks, and be like, oh yes, it's so great. And then you go for like 6 weeks, and you'll know then if you could actually live there or want to be there or stay there for a long time. Like you need, if you really want to, before you think about like, oh my God, like I want to move to this country because you went on vacation and you had a really good time, I would say come back and spend over 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 3 months will let you know if you're supposed to be there, there's work for you to be done there or whatever. So I'm just saying. So you'll know before, because I know a lot of people, it was something I remember when I used to travel when I moved from New York to California. And my sister I used to say, oh my God, yeah, so many Californians, they want to live in New York. They want to move to New York. They went on vacation and they loved it. She said, yeah, they love it until they got to take the trains in the snow, walking over the shit in the ice, dealing with the subways for real, really living in it and working in it. Let's see how much they would love it. I just be like, oh, come on. But she's right. Like, visiting a place and living there is two different things. But you know what? It's really the adventure. It's really the adventure to me. It's not like, for me, it's the adventure. It's the, I don't know. And especially for me going to a non-English speaking country, I feel like it's more of a thrill. It feels more new. I have to learn the language if I want to be in the country and if I want to communicate with the people. Now, don't get me wrong. There are expats that live in República Dominicana that don't know English, Spanish, and actually, I guess, don't care to know and get around just fine, I guess. But I don't think that's me. I know it's not. Like, I'm excited and I want to learn the language, and I think it's definitely going to be a skill that's going to help me through life in tremendous ways. So I'm all about the life. But you know what I realize? A lot of people are afraid to travel. People, I know people in my life personally. I know family members. I know are afraid, and how I know when a person's afraid, rather than just booking their ticket because this is a place they've always wanted to go to, they dreamt about going to, they visualize themselves being in. Every time it's like synchronicity lines up where somebody speaks on the place or the place is featured on a television program, or so it's all in their vibrational frequency. They called it in. But when it comes time to actually go, they don't go. You know what they do instead? They find all the negative news so that they could talk them out of going. For like, oh, if people want to always say to me, Republica Dominicana, they don't like black folks, or black couples been missing, or a lady was brutally beaten. And so you talking about a country of 12 million people, and we got about three bad news, and that's gonna stop you from going? When where you live right now, there's probably 30 cases in one night of some similar stuff happening. And then if you talk about, now I'm just talking about your radius of, your neighborhood. Can you imagine your city, then your whole state, and then the whole country you live in? I don't know why Americans would be afraid to go anywhere. Okay, because we got crime up the Yahoo. If we talk about as a country per capita, there's a lot of crime. And there's a lot of police brutality and other nonsense and other things that are going on, and violation of women, the raping, unsafe, walking through different neighborhoods at night. It happens all day. But those people feel safer in their home with the same rate of and same chances of being hurt, maybe more than they do traveling. So when people say, I was going to go to the DR, but I read this news thing, so it's off my list. You mean you really wanted to go? You mean you really was thinking, you almost booked the flight, you did all the research you was going to do, and now you're going to stop because you read something in the news? Ladies, it's an excuse. Don't let that stop you from having a great time. There are thousands of people specifically who go to the DR over and over again without an incident happening. It doesn't have to happen to you. The best thing to do is let that ish go. Like my daughter came to me like, Mom, I was reading about the DR and I heard this thing and I read this thing and I read this thing. Stop, I told her. And I don't even want to hear it. Because then that gets into my cipher and I start looking up ish that I'll never do. I don't watch the news, period. And I'm 50-something years old and I survived. But I do get the news. I get my news from the divine. I get my news from the Most High. I don't understand spiritual people or so-called religious people. My head is anointed. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of my life. If God is with me, who could be against me? Like, don't you cover yourself? Don't you clothe yourself, as you Christians say, in the blood of Jesus? Don't you know it's already done? Don't you call up your ancestors for my African spiritualists? Don't you call up the divine to protect you? Do you not take spiritual baths? Do you not take protective baths? Do you not speak over your own head? Do you not believe in the God and the goddess and the divine that you say you believe in? You can't say I'm faithful. Siempre fe. Siempre fe. Always faithful. Always faithful to that which you believe, because that's what enables you to get up every day. That's what enables you to go out in the world, because you are clothed. You are protected. I mean, how could you say you believe in the divine, but you're scared? You're supposed to be scared of nothing because you are protected. Y'all, if you're not feeling protected, I am doing my master class from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's $47. It's going to be powerful. This is why I get it. People are like, oh, you're so brave to travel alone. Be like, well, I don't feel like it. I mean, I don't feel like I'm doing anything special. These places are here for us to go to. These places are where we discover ourselves. I'm only following what the ancestors told me. They told me to go. They set the whole thing up. They told me to go. They made it happen. How could I not follow? I put so much out there and so much in my vortex, so much that I wanted. And here it is right now. And this one thing, my, what little faith we have, in our divine. Question that, y'all. You're not believing in yourselves. You're not believing in the divine. You're not believing. You know, for me, first of all, if it's a hell below, we all gonna go. But really, for me, I don't feel like if it's your time, I don't feel like you can cheat it. I feel like that if it's your time to go, it's going to happen if you walk out your front door or if you get on a plane. I don't think you can avoid what's going to happen or has happened. I actually think you make shit happen. I think if anything, you're in so much control of what happens to you. You have to go. And if somebody said, well, they was happy or you would say they were thinking negatively. I don't know what people were thinking, to be honest. I couldn't even tell you. Only thing I can know is what I feel and what I think. And hopefully get you, geared up to be like, yeah, she's right. I'm going to get on that plane. I'm still going to go to that country, whatever that country is for you. Because some people got fears on different ways. Stop reading that negative ass shit. Because that's going to keep you, I want to go to college, but people like me don't make it. People from my neighborhood don't make it. I want to do that, but the chances are like that's why I don't watch the media. That's why I don't even have a TV, okay? And I don't even watch it on the internet. I don't watch that BS. I keep myself in high vibes, high vibration. I remember yesterday I was off weird and I was like, my man, like, oh my God, my daughter told me, he's like, hey, wait a second. 12 million people in the country, dear. This shit don't have to happen to you. People come every year like, wait a second, that's not you. And I'm like, yeah, that's not me. What am I'm tripping? Like, I'm not scared. So I'm going. And I hope you'll come with me. Stop being afraid to travel and stop making excuses of why you don't. And get out in the world that you asked for, a world that you created in your mind. That's your world. These are your countries. This is where your people is. And you staying home and you scared. And you talk about you a God-fearing woman, you a God-fearing man, you believe in the divine, you listen to the ancestors, you went to the river Oshun, and you asked for the blessing, but you won't go. Oshun flows. What about you? She flows. Yamaya flows. What about you? Oh no, that's nothing. There's nothing there's something very unnatural about a fearful black woman who has given birth to the entire world. The birth to the entire world. What do you have to fear? Your ancestors got out of the South so fast, and some of them walked. Some of them swam. Some of them did whatever they had to do to keep it moving so that you could be where you are today. And you scared because the news says some shit? And that's their job, is to report the bad? I don't know. I just think, I don't think they want black Americans, personally speaking, going to the DR, because you might find out that it might be good for you. You might get out the matrix. You might see this bullshit called you struggling all day, so-called making good money, but never having good money. What's that shit about? I'm wondering what this really is, this propaganda. They're evil, y'all. Thank you. The bell says yes. The bell says yes. The bell will tell. But anyway, if you want to know more about how to protect yourself spiritually, how to just feel good, and how to feel that life is calling for you and you are answering it, but you want to feel protected, I understand that we all as African people have protected ourselves. So y'all, please don't leave the little messages. I know you care. But I just want to I'm creating a space here that is so high-powered, high positive energy that to say, hey, I read and I heard, that's nice. I could, the country you are in and the city you in, I could probably pull up a whole kind of stuff that's happening right next door. You don't really want to hear that, because you know that you are always protected. And if you don't feel protected, I can help you. All right, queens, I love you. I don't want you to be afraid. I want my black women to travel. Like, I'm going to Ghana in October to do a speaking engagement. Like, I'm going. I cannot, but right now, I'm right here right now. I'm about to be with my boo. Life is going to be good. Life is good already, because life is already good. And that's another thing. If life is already good, it's just going to keep getting better. So we're going to talk about that. Travel before protection, before traveling, just protecting yourself in general before going out in the world to get anything you want. I just wanted to share that this morning. Let me say good morning. Dark and lovely. Safe travel. Wishing successful all your encounters. Thank you, dark and lovely. Cindy, where you been, girl? How you doing? Hey, queen. You looking so beautiful. Love you here. Muchas gracias. Thank you. I'm going to the DR in late August. Okay, Cindy, let's get our information together so I can hook up with you when you come, because I'll be there through September. So, Sheila says, good morning, beautiful black queen and beautiful people in the chat. Good morning to you, queen. Ursula, good morning. Sheila, love the name. Ain't it dope? Latoya, good morning. Good morning. Oh, Sheila. Amen, she says. You speaking truth, sis. Yes, thank you. Sheila says, yes, thank you. Queen, I said, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Buenos dias, y'all. Keep it light. We got... I don't know, y'all. Y'all don't wake up one day. Everybody is getting older. Like, everybody here, you're not getting younger. You might even look like you're reversing in age, but your years on this earth, there's a certain amount, and it could be long. I feel like we should at least live to 150, maybe longer. But I don't know, like, what happened to me at 50, like, I woke up and I was just like, wait a second, this is my life. And I can create it the way I want. And I got to stop letting fear dictate my life. 50 changed me so much. It is the truth. It is the true birthing of the wild woman. The true birthing of I gives no F's. The true birthing of it's me, oh Lord. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer, your protection, your love. I know that I got that. And you have it too. Come into the masterclass 2 to 4 p.m. today, $47. There's still time to join. And I'll see you all. I guess I'll see you tomorrow morning, hopefully early, because I'm leaving early for my, trip to the DR for 3 months. So I will probably do a video in the morning, so y'all can wish me all them safe travels. Oh, and I'm going to do the same that I did last time. I'll make sure my phone is fully charged, and I'm going to take you all with me on the first leg to the first city and then to the final destination. And yes, you're going to come, and I'm excited. Yay! Okay. Anyway, I'm going to drink a lot of water today because, I'm a little puffy. I had a glass of wine last night because the celebration has started. It was organica, Beano, but it was. Bino. And yeah, y'all, so it's all good. I love you, and I'll see you all later. My phone is about to go out. Latonda, the world traveler, I know you ain't scared. I love you. How many bedrooms will you have in the DR? I'm going to have to come. Yes, darling, it's 2 bedrooms, but this is the first spot. I'm thinking I might, you know, see if I can even get a better price, better good. Although the price was fabulous, but it's 2 bedrooms, so come on, Latonda. I know you ain't scared to travel. Come on, Queen. She said, in the past 2 weeks, I've been to Germany, Egypt, Italy, and I'm currently in Paris. Not one issue. Queen, thank you for letting the queens know. Latonda, when I see your page on Facebook, I just be like, hallelujah, I'm coming for you, girl. You my inspiration, so thank you. Good afternoon, Lisa. Hey, Eye of the Tiger. How are you, darling? Okay, beautifuls, I have to go. I'll leave all links in the description box. Travel with me for the 3 months. It's a $231 for 3 months. It's 3-week intensives for each week. That's a total of 9 weeks. You'll get to travel with me around, I call it Black Republic Dominicana. I'm going to touch it all. We're going to do it together. We're going to learn how to make Dominican food. We're going to learn about herbs. We're going to make beauty regimens. We're going to talk to old folks. We're going to be doing it all in the intensive. Or you can buy each intensive June if you want, $97. Early bird special is over, so hurry up. It's about to be over. And then July, we'll have the early bird special, $97, and then $147. And then August, the same thing. So you can buy it separately. You can buy one, or you can just buy all 3, and that will lock you in at $77, but you're buying it in bulk. That's why you're getting it for $77. For you all that are kind of scared, for you all that kind of is a little nervous about getting on the plane and going to a country, come with me, especially a country like Republica Dominicana, which has a lot of kind of negative, information, sometimes false even, around Black people traveling to that country when the country is of 94% African descent. 94% of the people are of African descent, and probably higher than that. Why don't they want you to go? Ask that question, but you can come with me from your couch, so I wish you would. And let's check. Let's have a moment of silence for this dope hairstyle. Do you think your girl is in love or what? Oh my God. Okay, Fulani, I'm an African, and I know what's happening. All right, I'll see you all in the next video. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Let me just get back. I need information. Okay, I'll leave it all in the description box. I need that information. Okay, Rochelle, I will. Been to Ghana, ready to travel. Okay, darling. Buenos dias, Queen Feliz. Feliz Domingo. Happy Sunday to you too. Buenos dias. Yes, y'all. It's a travel with me, but you do it it's virtual. You just sit in your house, and I'm going to go to these places. We have a course description. You're going to visit all the places. You're going to learn about the food. You're going to learn, and you don't have to go anywhere. You just sit, and then you can be like, I'm ready. And eventually next year, I want to do a retreat where we really are showing the Black Dominican places. We're going to have a place for you to stay, to eat, but I want to get you to get a taste. You can be like, oh my God, Samaná. Oh my God, San Pedro. Oh my God, Samaná, Santa Barbara. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, the food, the people, the what, the carnival. Oh Lord, we're going to have a good time. Okay, I love y'all. CCC. Okay, I'll leave all links to everything in the description box. Also, you're on my PayPal if you want to make a donation, because the sister is doing the work for us. So make a donation so I can continue to bring you these videos, these courses, these people that you do kind of have to like, hey, I want to interview you, but there people who are hungry. They need money. So I want to be able to pay them for their interviews. And if you donate, you can make this experience so much richer. So check that out. PayPal link, direct. It's good. Fulani earrings will go beautifully with your beautiful hairstyle. You know what? Thank you, Gary Rico. I agree with you. Let me see if I can find some real quick. Everyone have a wonderful, blessed day. You too, oh Sheila. Yes, they would. I will look for some. I appreciate that. Actually, yes. I think, I know where to go. I'm going to go today. All right. I love you, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace and blessings.